This album has come out with a great timing, and I will explain why. But first, hi people and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew, it's Chili here for a 5-minute review on Sons of Venus' album, Crisis to Crisis. The great timing of this record is its pairing with another review I will have out soon on the new release by Croback, because just like that album, this album focuses on intricately and in some other areas layered music somewhat akin to a Pink Floyd record. This is vastly different to the band members' others band's Mad Meg, which I covered on another episode of 5-minute reviews, and feels rather focused in comparison while retaining a loose jam feel in other parts of the songs. Look, the two bands are chalk and cheese to put it bluntly, but this variation is a welcome sound that allows the musicians a chance to flex their creative style and not alienate Mad Meg's fanbase. Because the album is 6 tracks long, I will discuss each song, so here we go. The album has vast areas of progressive rock sounding guitar solos that are just mesmerizing, in particular on the opening song Dead Languages that harkens to a David Gilmour-esque quality in tone and really envelops you to hear this tune in its near 9-minute runtime. At other times in the tracks there are space rock elements that feel like something Hawkwind would have produced, and it's a tune that really loses yourself within. The follow-up, Guaranteed, is somewhat downbeat and slow-tempoed that almost brings vibes of a trip-hop with a trippy guitar solo endlessly jamming on, and even a false ending to the song still makes this tune sound longer than it actually is. When I first played this, I actually lost sense of time and thought I had stumbled into an alternative dimension like some Marvel character, and I appreciate that about this song. A sweet jam piece, and I can imagine live performances might see this track last longer. Living in Blood follows a similar narrative as the previous track, with an extremely chill drum beat and warm vocal harmonies that are well layered and leads to such a natural sounding song. The next track, When Love Turns, just feels so effervescent. Something about the dreamy sound of this tune just takes me back to the 90s music for some reason, and I can't put my finger on if it's the vocals or just the overall vibe of the song.
It's the vibe.
Whatever it was, thank you for that. It's a refreshing take on something I can't just pinpoint just yet. I heard a snippet of this song before the album's release and was transfixed by what I heard, so maybe this was the element. Great tune. World on Fire feels like a pop song of the album, a classic rock tune that has vocals that you could swear were from a 90s era U2 record. It's a decent track, but not really my thing. The last song is a 12-minute psychedelic infused crawling epic called The Art of Coincidence, and is really the perfect way to close out the album. The tune marches to its own drum as parts of the instrumental sections build and lose vocals at the beginning and have this great editing sound that feels like it's off in the distance. The keyboards do a great job as well, really holding the jam sections together and anchoring this song. With curious blends of progressive infused downtempo meets 60s psychedelic space rock, this album is something to behold. The record feels like something you might have heard before in tone, yet strays a different path with its newer sounding colliding genres. If you are a fan of Hawkwind and the early Pink Floyd sounds, or even Massive Attack, and you want to listen to a trippy record, maybe this is what you need. Overall, I will score this album at 7 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Dead Languages, When Love Turns, and The Art of Coincidence. I didn't know what to expect when I heard from the Mad Meg band camp that there was a new record being released soon that was different to what I had heard. They were just so eclectic already, but this album is so subliminally stimulating that I love it. Thank you for checking out this episode of 5-minute reviews, and as always people, do the socials, like this video, check out of course Sons of Venus, and subscribe if you can if you haven't already, and get notified on all our wonderful items. And as always, have a great day and stay spicy. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased, and if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.